I'm hoping to achieve a good balance between the two, academic and creative. And for the academic side, I'm hoping to gain a lot of new knowledge. I'm hoping to learn a lot. But for the creative side, I want to have enough time along with my schoolwork to do my hobbies and to explore other different careers or just different skills that I want to gain. So I've always been interested in the piano when I was a little kid, and when I first got private lessons, that was when it clicked and when I knew that I loved doing this. The fact that I come home every day and I just go towards my piano to relieve stress, I think that that's when I knew that it was more than a hobby and it was a huge part of my life. Because it really helps me just relieve stress and it helps me clear my mind, and yeah, it's more than a hobby for me, it's basically a part of me. Yeah, sure. So IDO is a dance competition that I competed at, and I got first place with my friend, and this is hands down my favorite competition that I've ever competed with because I got to dance as a duo with my best friend, and it was just a really fun experience. I got to meet a lot of new people, and it was just a cool experience overall because that feeling when you're on stage is just something that nothing can ever replicate, I don't think. A huge lesson that I got from that is hard work pays off, because I faced a lot of burnout while I was practicing and preparing for that competition, and I think that winning the award that I got from that competition just made me feel really good about myself, because after all my hard work I was finally rewarded, and it was a really rewarding feeling. So I think a challenge everyone faces with their hobbies is they burn out sometimes, and that's when you do too much of something and you just feel like you don't want to do it anymore. That's something that I faced a lot with either my dancing or playing piano, editing. It's basically just, I think everyone faces burnout. So that's a huge problem that I've had to face, but a good way of fixing it is just to know when to take breaks and know that you don't have to force yourself to do something if you don't want to do it. And I think that's the best way to continue doing what you like. I think that although they seem very different, my hobbies, I think that they all connect creatively. They're all very creative hobbies. You know, for dancing, there's music involved and it's a form of art. Music is also a form of art, and video editing is just, you know, art, creativity, your imagination. And I think that all of my hobbies are very just creatively challenging hobbies, and that's what I really like about them. So I think that while studying here at Norwich, me having the opportunity to do my hobbies alongside with my education will prepare me well for my future, because it balances me mentally and it also lets me gain a lot of knowledge while I can pursue my dreams. Yeah. Here at Norwich, they give you a wide variety of clubs and a good handful of subjects, and I think that a lot of the subjects, such as business, I think will prepare me well for my future. And clubs such as, there's dance club, there's MUN club, clubs like those, they give you a lot of direction, and I think that those clubs give you the opportunity to find yourself. And being here, I've always felt welcomed, and I feel like I'm a part of this family, even though I've only been here a few weeks. So yeah. I personally like IB more than A levels, because for IB there's community work, and it's basically just a little bit of everything, and I think that it gives you a wide choice of what you can be in the future, and it gives you a good opportunity to find yourself, and you get to explore multiple different careers and subjects. I think for the children who have huge potential creatively, whether that's for the arts or for music, and they like to do their hobbies in their free time after school, but they feel that it's just not enough time and it's a huge overload of work. I think that here at Norwich, personally, I have gained a lot of knowledge while being able to do my creative works and do my dancing and just my extracurriculars in general. So to anyone watching who has like a child with a very creative mind, I think that here will be a good place for them to find themselves and further push them to their full potential. Thank you.